Good afternoon, everybody. What I'm doing is I have in my hand here a contactor. We were doing our HVAC training this week, and we took one look around, and as we were observing this contactor, we noticed that we had discoloration. You can kind of see it there at L1 and L3 and primarily, and you can see a little bit down on T3 and T1. And then you can kind of see, as you look at the contactor here, you can kind of observe some pitting on the contactors as you're able to look into it. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to disassemble this contactor, and we'll take a look to see what this contactor actually looked like. So give me a few minutes here, and we'll take some next pictures as I take this thing down to the next level. Now, as I've taken this apart, we'll go ahead and take a look at just the inside of the contactor as long as we're here. Here you can see where the low voltage or the 24 volt wire goes in. And as you look down here, you can see the coil that would be energized, and then that would then suck down this magnet portion right here and close the contact. So just thought I'd share that as I was working my way into this contact, and so I will come back here in just a second. Alright, now I'm back again, and so you can see on my desk here now we have the contactor broken down. And we can come up here and take a look at this. And you can see just from that little discoloration, and we're always concerned about pitting and what might happen, the amount of heat transfer that you get as a contactor starts to age and build up heat. And you look at the condition of the pivot points on that, or where that's the top side that presses down onto the contacts. It's really not in very good condition on any of the 3 points. Now if we come down here and start to look at the individuals, and you can start to see how burnt and pitted they are as you look across. Now keeping in mind that a contactor is actually coated with silver, with a very, very thin coating of silver to keep it from sticking together when the heat, because obviously the 2 copper points would melt together, or brass points would melt together because they have a lower melting point. So you can kind of see that this contactor, as we're looking at it here, was in really rough shape, and you really could barely tell by the outside by starting to see some of the discoloration. So I just wanted to point out and share with you guys what the inside of this contactor might look like when you looked at how innocent it kind of looked from the outside when you saw just that little bit of discoloration. So interesting, quick video, but I thought it would be good to share with the team.